for those of you backstage right now. We are praying for a library. Five minutes until crack packing time. For all of you who are from Europe, I appreciate you spending your time with me tonight instead of watching the Euros. So yeah, thank you. We'll be with you very, very soon. A couple more minutes and we will be going live. If you are in the chat, then say hello. What is it that you would like to pull from this set? Tell me in the comments or the chat. Hello and welcome back to Go Again Gaming. My name is Az, and today we're going to be cracking a pack of Monarch. Well, not a pack, many packs of Monarch Unlimited. And people that have watched the stream before, you probably would have seen a little intro going into this. But I'm actually changing the branding of the channel as well as the intro, because if you watch the previous video about what I'm going to be doing going forward, it's not only going to be Flesh and Blood. It's going to be Flesh and Blood in the main, but I'm going to be delving into other things as well, like Magic the Gathering, board games, maybe other card games as well. So yeah, so today you're going to be watching me and going along with me as I unbox the Monarch set. And this is the first time I've really looked into the Monarch set, apart from the Blitz decks. I had a few of the Blitz decks, like Bolton, and Levia and Chain. I didn't get the other one. Who's the other one? Prism, that's it. Didn't get Prism, but I'm sure we're going to get a lot of Prism stuff in here, and as well as enough cards to build all of the decks for upcoming videos. So yeah, this is Monarch Unlimited. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Andrew, welcome to the chat. You're saying you love the generics in this set. That's good. Generics are obviously brilliant in any deck, aren't they? So you can use them in any class, which is lovely. Nourishing Emptiness and Rouse the Ancients is what you would like. What class is that for? Nourishing Emptiness and Rouse the Ancients. What class is that for? Let's get straight into it, shall we? Let me just switch it over. So yeah, the layout's looking a lot different than what it used to. So anyone who watched the the legacy streams, the graphics have changed a little bit. So let's go on to the Flesh and Blood top-down camera so you can see the thingies. Okay, here we go then. Let's move this mouse out the way. Not going to need that for a while. You can't see my face in this new video, in this new stream though. So if you want to see my face, then let me know in the chat, and we can change that next time. But yeah, let's get straight into this. I'm going to try. I'm not going to drag it out too long today. I do love the Legend Story Studios cellophane wrap. It is cool, isn't it? Let's go straight on the floor. So yeah, this is the first Flesh and Blood set to introduce talents to the game, and I've done a previous video on this, and I think it's going to be something that they delve into in the future. Obviously, with the shadow and the light, I reckon they're going to be doing more things like that in the future, like maybe fire and ice, or elements, or other sort of subclasses or talents, as I called them just now. They probably will experiment with stuff like that in the future, just because it opens up more classes and more sort of experimentation with multiple different cards, etc. So these boxes come with 24 packs, and we are looking for some good stuff. What's Andrew saying? Generic actions, exude confidence is a baller as well. Exude confidence is a baller as well. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out for those. So Andrew's already commented saying there, Nourishing Emptiness, Rouse the Ancients, and Exude Confidence are good generic actions to pull in this particular set. What is everyone else looking for? Don't be shy. Get in the chat. So yeah, 24 packs here. And yeah, I can't wait to open them. It's going to be sick. Again, this is the first time I've looked at Monarch, really, in any sort of major detail. So I am still very much new to the game. I've only been well, I've had a couple of games, I've played a few times, but I'm still only sort of 2 months into the game, really. 2 months of running this channel, at least. And you still got loads of time to enter the next giveaway. If you're a new player and you want to get your hands on some budget blitz decks, then you can still enter that giveaway as well. And stay tuned to the channel also, because I'm going to be releasing the first episode of the Let's Visit series on Sunday, which is all about me travelling to local game stores around the country, just capturing the awesome stuff inside and playing a game of Flesh and Blood, and maybe some other games in the future. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for that, which is coming out on Sunday. Let's go straight back to the top down. Let's open some packs. So, I'm not going to open a pack until somebody responds. What do we go with? We go with the shadow or the light first? I'll sit here and wait patiently. Shadow or light? What should we go for? What shall we go for? The shadow or the light? Shadow or the light? First person that comments in the chat. Probably going to be Andrew, because he's the only one with the tenacity. Shadow or light? What do we go for? Shadow or light? Shadow or light? I'll just sit here until somebody responds, shall I? Shadow or light? Mikey Watton, let's go shadow. Okay, thanks Mikey for joining in. Let's go shadow, shall we? So this one first. Right, this is all your fault, Mikey, if it's garbage. Right, so let's move this out of the way. Okay, I have to be mindful of where I'm opening these. Is there any particular order with the Monarch cards, or is it still the same order as Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising? Quinton Crook has said shadow as well. Thank goodness someone else is here. Yeah, I agree. Otherwise, I would just be sitting there with opening no packs. So I've got a foil. No, I haven't. It's just a spectral shield with no special foiling on there. I've got a fan on in the background as well. I probably shouldn't have a fan on because it just blow the cards everywhere. Let's turn that off, or at least have it not on rotate. There we go. Okay. So we got Riftbind. Can't really see this, can you? It's a bit blurry, isn't it? Is it just because it's out of focus? Or is it just a garbage camera? It's probably just garbage camera, isn't it? Riftbind. Hungering Slaughter Beast. Rip Through Reality. Enigma Chimera. Express Lightning. Courageous Steel Hand. Overload. Rising Solar Tide. Frontline Scout. Rally the Rearguard. Spew Shadow. Yinty Yanti. Hooves of the Shadow Beast. Outmuscle. And Battlefield Blitz. So nothing good in there, right? So I've got a couple of rares. Commons. I don't know the order of these at the moment. Number of commons, equipment, foil, rare cards. Same order. So Mikey says same order. Number of commons, equipment, foil, rare. Equipment, foil, rare. Okay, so in that pack I literally only got 2 rares. Outmuscle and Battlefield Blitz. Generic and like Warrior Action Attack. Okay. So that's pretty garbage, that first one, wasn't it? Shouldn't have gone with the shadow. Never mind, eh? Let's go with the light next time. So we've got the Levia token. Is this double-sided? It is indeed. So we've got a Levia double-sided token, which is lovely. So that can go there, because I'll just keep the characters aside. So we got a Dread Screamer. Smash with a Big Tree. Nice brute action. Rifted Torment. Herald of Protection. Engulfing Light. Enigma Chimera again. Ray of Hope. Spew Shadow. Surging Militia. Lunatide Plunderer. Blinding Beam. A foil Captain's Call. Dream Weavers. Unhallowed Rites. And Sonata Arcanix, which is a Runeblade action. Majestic. I imagine that's quite good. But only really for Chain. Not really for Viserai, I don't think. Smash, 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 Andrew says. And Quinton Crook says light next. So yeah, pulled that one, that light one there. Obviously had a Majestic in there. Sonata Arcanix. Again, I don't know what most of these cards do. So yeah, correct me if I'm spewing garbage. Quinton Crook says light next, so we'll go with a light. I'm not sure how late that comment was, Quinton, but we will go with another light one now. See how this goes. I'm not sure if it's just me, but does the card stock feel a little bit more plasticky than the other cards, or is it just me? Definitely feels like a little bit more plasticky than the previous sets, but I could be wrong. Okay, Boltin and Sir Boltin, Breaker of Dawn. So we've got the Boltin token there, double-sided, which is nice. So I can go with Levia. And yeah, so next pack. So Arcanic Crackle, Runeblade action, attack. So I don't know if I should use these with Viserai. Like these ones that just straight up do arcane damage. You can run Arcanix in Viserai, Andrew says. What does it do? I can't remember what it does. You can run it in Viserai, because Viserai is my favourite character so far. Even with all these new cards, Viserai is still my favourite. So what does it say? It says, reveal the top X plus 3 cards of your deck. So the cost is XX, so you have to pay X twice, and it says reveal top X plus 3 cards of your deck. For each non-attack action card revealed this way, put an attack action card revealed this way into your hand, then deal arcane damage to target hero equals number of cards put into your hand this way, and then shuffle your deck and banish Sonata Arcanix and go again. I guess that is quite good. But I guess that could be run in Viserai. No, that's quite good actually. Noted. See, I'm just chatting garbage. People in the chat know more than me. Mikey is saying, my rainbow foil cards are bent. Not sure what that is all about. Yeah, I think the card stock of this set, at least the Unlimited version, is a little bit iffy in comparison to what I've felt from other Flesh and Blood cards, but we shall see. So yeah, Arcanic Crackle, Hungering Slaughter Beast. This is another thing that's a bit of a weird flavour, is that the Shadow Brute action attacks are basically creatures attacking for the Brute. And that doesn't really make any sense, does it? If you think a Shadow Brute, the Shadow Brute should really be smashing in face themselves rather than summoning these Slaughter Beasts to do the work for them, which I think is a little bit of a flavour fail. And the fact that they're printing these creatures with names on cards is a bit bizarre, because I think in the future there will be classes like Necromancer, Druid, other things that will summon creatures as tokens. I do think that will be a thing in the future, but we'll see. But they're sort of pissing on that theory by printing creatures as attacks, which is quite strange. Then we've got Seeds of Agony, Herald of Tenacity, Express Lightning, Wartune Herald, Illuminate, Blinding Beam, Frontline Scout, Minnowism, Void Wraith, another like a Wraith creature, Captain's Call again, Hooves of the Shadow Beast, Unhallowed Rites, and Whirling Beast Hulk. So Shadow Runeblade action and Shadow Brute action rares. Andrew is saying humidity is likely a problem. Foils start to warp easily when exposed to moisture. Yeah, that's very true. I should probably put my entire collection actually in sleeves and start putting them away. I'm not sure if you can see all my cards just out on the table. Look at that. That's outrageous, isn't it? Look at all the cards just sat there, not even in sleeves. The top ones are in sleeves, like the characters, but the actual cards themselves are not in sleeves, apart from the occasional sort of legendary, like Skullbone Cost Wrap and stuff. Just got cards everywhere at the moment. No real sort of organisation. Well, they're organised into classes, so I can make decks for future videos. But yeah, you can see there's land and stuff in the background there, magic cards and stuff. But we're not talking about that now. Let's go back to the top down. Okay, so we get to pull any decent stuff, I think. I could be wrong. Again, this is probably my least favourite set out of all the stuff that's come out so far, which could be an absolute sin. Mikey saying that makes sense. Mine's the same after opening my box. Yeah, so there you go. Maybe the card stock is just generally worse. Dread Screamer, Arcanic Crackle, Boneyard Marauder, Bolt of Courage, Enigma Chimera, Second Swing, Rally the Rearguard, Yinti Yanti, Ghostly Visit, Overload, Void Wraith, Bolt of Courage, Halo of Illumination, Seek Horizon, Consuming Aftermath, and Cracked Bauble. So Cracked Bauble is garbage. What do these do? Shadow Action and Generic Action. That's more like a ninja card, isn't it? Seek Horizon definitely looks like a ninja card. Oh, I can read all these later though, can't I? You can correct me as to which ones are good, if I put any. Which ones are actually useful. I was enjoying the rain while cracking a case with the windows opened. That was my mistake, Andrew says. Oh dear. This is what happens, OC. We enjoy the rain. Chain, is that a double-sided token? It is indeed. Chain bound by Shadow. Apparently he's ridiculously good. I do like Chain. I like the fact that he allows you to see a lot of your library. Oh dear, I've made an absolute error there, haven't I? He allows you to see a lot of your deck, but at the cost of life for cards in the Banish Zone, which I think is quite cool. So yeah, I do like Chain. Just haven't built anything with him yet, obviously. So Hungering Slaughterbeast, Seeds of Agony, Dread Screamer, Bolt of Courage, Herald of Rebirth, Wartune Herald, Void Wraith, Adrenaline Rush, Ray of Hope, Ghostly Visit, Yinti Yanti, Arcanic Crackle in Foil, Dream Weavers, Tremor of Ariathel, and Tremor of Ariathel. So 2 of those in the same pack. That's interesting. Generic Action Attack. If a card has been put into your Banished Zone this turn, it gains +2. And it's a 1-cost attack, which pitches for 1. But I imagine there's other ones as well, other pitch values for Tremor of Ariathel. As the gateway opens, the shattered shards collide, echoes resonating with a dissonant heartbeat. I'm sure we'll find out what that is in the lore videos when I do those again. Hey, the bauble is getting more cracked from set to set, waiting to see what is in the bauble. Yes, it's interesting. The bauble, what does this even do, you know? It says it exists to support booster draft and sealed deck formats, but we'll see. Quinton Crook is saying, my least favourite set is Crucible of War because there's been no unlimited release yet. I agree, Quinton. I cannot wait to get my hands on Crucible of War. I really can't. I do love the flavour of that set, but it's not being hasn't got unlimited print yet. Mikey Wootton, Kinder Surprise, Kinder Surprise. I absolutely love Kinder Surprise. Very tasty. Next pack. I think we're getting hosed. In this box opening video. Spectral Shield. Everybody loves one of those playing against Prism. What does they even do? If your hero will be dealt damage, instead destroy it and prevent 1 damage that source will deal. So yeah, it prevents against normal damage and arcane damage. So that's good. So first of all, Rip Through Reality, Deadwood Rumbler, Riftbind, Cross the Line, Herald of Ravages, Take Flight, Rising Solar Tide, Stony Wooden Hog, Seek Enlightenment, Illuminate, Brandish, Exude Confidence. That's a good one. Soul Harvest and Shadow of Ursa. So that's a good pack, isn't it? We've got Exude Confidence and we've got Shadow of Ursa in one pack. And we've got Soul Harvest, Shadow Action. So this is a good pack, right? We've got Shadow of Ursa, which I think it's not foil. I think the Exude Confidence, is that foil? I can't even see in this lighting. Yeah, so the Exude Confidence I think is foil. I cannot see for the life of me whether that's foil or not. I think it might be. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a cold. No, not a cold foil. You don't get cold foils in Unlimited, do you? I think it is a foil. This one, Exude Confidence, and that is one of the ones that you wanted, wasn't it, Andrew? Exude Confidence, and then we got Shadow of Ursa, which is quite good because it's a 0 cost. And you can just pitch it for 3 as well, and it's you can play it from your Banish Zone for a 2 attack, which is quite good. What are people saying in the chat? Welcome to the chat, Justin Jackson. It's good to see you here again. Thanks for tuning in. Andrew Donnelly saying, Crucible of War Unlimited set for this summer, cannot wait. I'm also hyped for the Crucible Unlimited. Yeah, so it's good to see that people are hyped for Crucible Unlimited. I am as well. Yeah, definitely can't wait for that to come out. Quinton Crook saying, mostly for the brute weapons. The claws are great. Yes, that is the mandible claws, is it? Something, the mandible claws? The other brute has them, doesn't he? The other brute, what's the other brute called? The younger one. Has like 19 or 17 life or something like that. I think that brute is wearing them on their hands almost, I think. Andrew is saying, nice, I haven't got my hands on confidence yet. Andrew is saying one of them is foil. Yeah, I think the exude confidence is foil, but it's a very subtle foil in the swords. Let me just switch to the other camera to see if you can actually confirm whether it is foil or not, because this camera isn't great. So let me just see if you can... Oh, dropped it on the floor. Of course that would happen. Right, so let's have a look, see if this focuses on here. Is that foil? I think it is, isn't it? I think it might be. Yeah, you can see the glow in the eyes, look. Very subtle foil. Glow in the eyes. Yeah, there we go. Very subtle. Is there such thing as cold foils in Unlimited, or is it just the first edition? So exude confidence, is that lovely? Let's go for a light pack now, and let me switch cameras back again. Yes, definitely foil. Thanks for confirming, Andrew. I'm still very, very new to this game, as you can tell. Don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Definitely foil. Lovely old job. So we've got a hatchet of body and a bolt-in token. So that's garbage. Don't need that. Just chuck that over there. Okay, so we got Rip Through Reality, Deadwood Rumbler, Bounding Demagon. Mikey is saying just rainbow foils now, I think. Yeah, I think that's correct as well. I don't think there's cold foils in this set. I think it's just the old sets that have the colds in there. Or the classic first editions, at least. Herald of Tenacity, Take Flight, Herald of Rebirth, Impenetrable Belief, Ghostly Visit, Adrenaline Rush, Stony Wooden Hog, Brandish, another shiny Brandish, Ironhide Gauntlet, Outmuscle, and Dimensional Gateway for the Shadowblade Runeblade action. Cool. I love the subtool foiling, Andrew says. Better than the dump foiling on everything in MTG. Yes, I agree. 100%. And just rainbow foil in Unlimited, Quinton says. So thanks for confirming. Lovely old job. But I think we're getting hosed in this box, to be honest. We've still got quite a few packs to go. So thanks for joining me today. Let's open the Shadow Pack now. Okay, so we got our Unworldly Bellow. God knows what that sounds like. Piercing Shadow Vise. Smash with the Big Tree for the brute action. Wartune Herald. Herald of Tenacity. Express Lightning. Seek Enlightenment. Spew Shadow. Minnowism again. Rising Solar Tide. Blood Tribute. Plough Through. Gallantry Gold. Unhallowed Rites. Soul Reaping for the Legendary Chase specialization. And a Cracked Bauble yet again. So yeah, a couple of Shadow Runeblade cards there for the rares, for the rare slots. And we got a Plough Through rare shiny for the warrior action. Quinton saying cold foils are only in the original sets. It's so they have a reserve list in inverted commas while being able to do reprints. Yeah, it's a very, very good point. They can still keep their sort of chased after reserve list, as you've said, cards, while still effectively reprinting the card, which is, you know, it's a very good way of doing it, I guess, and a nice aesthetic way of doing it. So you've got a nice little cold foil. I've never actually seen a cold foil, so I don't know what the difference is. I know there's like a, you know, if you hold it up to the light in a certain way, it sort of shines differently. You can see the sort of red, green, and blue tinges coming through on the rainbow foil, but I've never seen a cold foil, so I wouldn't know the difference if I saw one, to be honest. Let's go for a Shadow Pack. Spectral Shield, Prism's favourite. Hungering Slaughter Beast, of course. Riftbind, Smash with Big Tree, Express Lightning, Herald of Protection, Cross the Line, Blinding Beam, Zealous Belting, Surging Militia, Brandish again, Eclipse Existence, Wartune Herald, Blood Drop Brocade, Rise Above, and Shadow Puppetry for a Majestic Shadow Action. So we've got quite a few Majestics so far. So what does this do? This pitches for 1, and it costs 0, and it says the next attack action card you play this turn gains +1 attack, go again, and if this attack hits, look at the top card of your deck, you may banish it, go again. So that's pretty good in Shadow Runeblade decks. Because banishing cards in Shadow Runeblade is basically drawing cards. So that's pretty good. Lovely old job. Next, we've got a light pack. We got a light pack with a Spectral Shield. Of course, you see the Spectral Shield yet again. Prism showing her face there. Lovely old job. Okay, so we've got Bounding Demagon, Dreadwood Rumbler, Seeds of Agony, Herald of Ravages, Courageous Steel Hand, Wartune Herald, Surging Militia, Spew Shadow, Overload, Warmonger's Recital, Ghostly Visit, Engulfing Light, Time Skippers, Tremor of Ariethel again, and a Howl from Beyond. So we've got another Tremor of Ariethel. So if it's played from the banished zone, it gets some more attack, which is quite good in Shadow Runeblade, I guess. Okay, so how many packs we got left? We have quite a few, I guess. We still got still got half the box left, to be honest. So we've still got half the box left to crack today. Let's go for another light pack. Mikey is saying, I pulled 8 Majestics in my box, which was wicked. Oh, which Majestics did you get, Mikey? What characters were you looking to build? Anything in particular? Or are you just sort of collecting cards at this point? Here we go, Galaxy Black for the Shadow Runeblade weapon, which is cool. Shadow Runeblade token, so I can go over there. Okay, so we've got Piercing Shadow Vise, Graveling Growl, Rifted Torment, Herald of Ravages, Express Lightning, Enigma Chimera, Belittle, Blood Tribute, Warmonger's Recital, Yinti Yanti, Seek Enlightenment, Genesis Foil, which is a Light Illusionist Aura, Majestic Foil Genesis, which is quite good, right? Then we've got Parable of Humility and Captain's Call. So the highlight there is the shiny Genesis, which is quite good. So I'm going to hold that up to the other camera now. I think that is shiny. It looks like it. It's very subtle, again, like we said. Justin is saying, whenever I see Time Skippers, I think I see footsteps. Time footsteps. If only. So this is the Majestic Genesis. Let me just focus in on this. So again, this is foil, isn't it? I think. Or is it? I don't know. Can someone confirm? Is this foil? I think it is, isn't it? It's got that shine on there like that. It looks like it's very subtle foils. Or is it not? I don't know. I think it is, maybe. Andrew, where are you? I need your confirmation. I think it is a foil. But yeah, it's a cool card, nonetheless. Cool. Quinton is saying, opinion on classic constructed meta being mainly built around Monarch heroes. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that I think a couple of weeks ago. I saw the meta sort of stats for the events that were going on in Auckland. So I did do a video on it, and it was interesting to see that a lot of the meta is the new heroes, and that's what I'm a bit afraid of, especially for the older sets and stuff in the past, because I very much like the older heroes. I do love the Arcane Rising heroes, especially. I just don't think, if you look at the little pie chart from the statistics of that Auckland tournament, you'll see that only like 6 or 7% was Arcane Rising heroes. So you had the Ranger, the Mechanologist, the original Runeblade, and the Wizard representing only a very, very small section of that pie, which I think is a bit of a shame. So it just goes to show that is the newer sets being pushed rather than the older ones. And I guess they do have to do that, but is it going to fall into that trap of the meta only being the recent set? Quinton Crook is saying it is foil, so thanks for that. And yeah, foil is correct. Andrew is also saying 2 foil Majestics in 1 box, so that's a nice box apparently. So thanks for the confirmation, Andrew. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. And I've still got 11 packs to go. But yeah, what are your thoughts? What's everyone's thoughts on what Quinton Crook just said regarding the classic constructor meta being built mainly around the Monarch heroes? What's everyone's thoughts on that? Let me just open another pack. Quinton Crook is saying Arcane Rising is great in Blitz. That's very true. Viserai in Blitz is very deadly. And you'll be able to see that in my next video. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But yeah, that's correct. So yeah, we've got Hatchet. We've got Hungering Slaughterbeast. Rifted Torment, Unworldly Bellow, Engulfing Light, Spears of Serality, don't even know how to pronounce that, Bolt of Courage, Lunatide Plunderer, Frontline Scout, Rally the Rearguard, Warmonger's Recital, Brandish, another Shiny Brandish, Ironhide Plate, Endless Maw for the Shadow Brute action, and another Genesis. Another Genesis. You having the laugh? Another Genesis. Non-foil this time. Somebody wants me to build an Light Illusionist deck, don't they? With 2 Genesises in one box. Holy moly! Okay, so Quinton is also saying, if we could get a Data Doll MK2 adult hero, yeah, that would be awesome. If we get all of the Crucible of War heroes, but adult versions, that would be lovely. I've only played Blitz, Mikey says, not got into Classic Constructed yet. No, that's a fair point. I've only played Blitz as well so far. I haven't got into Classic Constructed, although I have built a Classic Constructed deck because I'm going to be building Classic Constructed style decks because I'm going to be doing an Ultimate Pit Fight series soon, and they're all 60 cards. But you do start with lower life, or it does recommend you to start with lower life, so I could be just chatting garbage there. But yeah, I have built a Classic Constructed Viserai deck, but it's probably just rubbish. There's probably just cards in there that just aren't very good. I don't even have all the good stuff for Viserai either. Well, I do. I have 2 Mordred Tides. I have a lot of the big attacks like Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath. I've got a lot of the Reduced to Rune Chants as well, which I've made a Viserai list. I made a top 6 Viserai cards list, so go and check that out. But again, I want to see Crucible of War get reprinted because of the fact that they do some awesome cards for Runeblade in there, like Morvaran Skies is one of the cards I want to get for Viserai decks, whether that's just casual or fairly tuned. But we will see. As I know, Viserai, it doesn't get represented in the actual meta. Let's go back to this. Quinton is saying, I'm slowly making my Chain able to become a Classic Constructed deck. Yep, don't blame you, because Chain is rinsing it at the moment. Got an Iris of Reality, which is the Prism weapon, Light Illusionist weapon. Okay, so we got Dread Screamer, Piercing Shadow Vise, Smash a Big Tree, Courageous Steel Hand, Herald of Ravages, Engulfing Light, Minnowism, Adrenaline Rush, Memorial Ground, Stony Wooden Hog, Yinty Yanty, another Endless Maw, but this is the shiny version, Ironhide Legs, Consuming Aftermath, and Mark of the Beast. So yeah, we've got another Majestic there for the Shadow Brute action. So we're getting quite a lot of Majestics in this box, which is quite cool. And a lot of them being Shadow Brute or Light Illusionist cards. So that's quite cool. What does Mark of the Beast do? What does that do? So this is a Majestic, so it pitches for 2 and can be played for 2, and it's a Shadow Brute attack. If Mark of the Beast will be put into your graveyard from anywhere, instead banish it. So that's good. You always have access to it, basically, if it's put into the graveyard from anywhere. And obviously it has Blood Debt, and it's an attack for 6, which costs 2, which is quite good. Yeah, nice, smashy facey. Quinton is saying you start with a 60 card deck, but the young hero and 3 copies of each card. Cool. And then Mikey is saying, I've built Blitz decks, but haven't had the chance to play with them yet. Yeah, well, if any of you who are watching at the moment are not in the Go Again Gaming Discord, I will link you to that now, so you can go and join it, because we're going to try and organise some games on here at some point, and even maybe a tournament with prizes that I'm going to be doing. So I'll drop the link to the Discord in the chat box now. How do I do this? I can't remember how to do it now. Invite people, copy the link, and then post it in the chat box. Does this work? Yeah, so if you go over to that link that I've just dropped in there, that's the Go Again Gaming Discord channel. So obviously I'm in there, of course. Andrew's in there, who's in the chat. I'm not sure if anybody else is in there who's in the chat tonight. So go and join the Discord. As always, obviously my videos are being dropped in there all the time. I'm always updating stuff and telling people what's going on. And yeah, we're hopefully doing some games at some point. So yeah, go and check that out. So next we have a light pack, and we got 10 packs left. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10? Yeah, 10 packs left. So taking it steady, enjoying ourselves here. Enjoying ourselves. Just leave the Discord up so I can see if anybody joins it. So just leave that there. Leave that up. Quinton Crook, you say you're down for a tournament? Then yes, join the Discord. As the Go Again Gaming Open is going to be a thing online soon, which I'm going to be doing on the channel. So we've got a Soul Shackle, which is obviously pivotal for chain decks to have a token. Quinton saying, I'm down for a tournament. Lovely old job. Join the Discord. I'm always hyped to get some Blitz games under my belt. I am in there. You're in there already? Oh, okay, brilliant. Nice. So Rip Through Reality, Boneyard Marauder, Riftbind, Herald of Protection, Second Swing, Herald of Rebirth, Pound for Pound, Rally the Rearguard, Blood Tribute, Frontline Scout, Ray of Hope, Surging Militia for the shiny, Gallantry Gold, Plough Through, and another Tremor of Iriethiel. Don't even know how to pronounce it. So again, another card that cares about if a card has been put into your banished zone, it gets more power basically, which I guess could be quite good because it costs 1 to play, so it could potentially be quite a average 4 to 5 power attack every turn in a Shadow Runeblade deck if you're banishing a lot of things, or even in a Brute deck. Mikey Watton is saying, I'm up for the games / tournament. I'm already in the Discord server. Excellent, thank you. As you ask me, I don't know a lot of you by name in the Discord chat, because a lot of you will have sort of nicknames as such, or what you're known as on Discord. So yeah, I wouldn't actually be able to put a name to the other name in Discord. So yeah, nice to meet you all properly on here. But yeah, it's good to see that people are down for a tournament. Again, I'm going to be running it. I think it's just going to be a play anywhere a tournament. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get EXP or XP. I think you might be able to. I'll have to double check. But I also might be running a tournament with a local game store as well, which has the license to do so. So yeah, just definitely watch out for that in the Discord. So yeah, we got 10 packs left. 10 packs left. Okay, let's go with it. Let's go for it. Still looking for the Prism double-sided token. And I only found out recently that you do get the double-sided tokens in the actual box. You do get them every time. You don't have to hope that you get them, basically. So Graveling Growl, Arcanic Crackle, Dread Screamer, Engulfing Light, Wartune Herald, Bolt of Courage, Illuminate, Zealous Belting, Impenetrable Belief, Lunatide Plunderer, Frontline Scout, Valiant Thrust for a shiny Light Warrior action, Aether Ironweave, Pulping, and Phantasmify, which is an Illusionist action. And we've got Pulping in there as well. So we've actually got a Rhinar art on a Monarch card, which is pretty cool to see that he is still being represented in this set, even though he's not really there, which is interesting. Cool. 9 packs left. 9 packs left. I'm assuming it will be Blitz, Quinton says. Yes, it probably will be Blitz, yeah, because the games are quicker, and it's easier to sort of play, and just generally just a quicker game style format. So yeah, it will be Blitz, the tournament that I'm running. So yeah, definitely old Blitz. And here it is, the Prism double-sided token, I believe. Prism, yes. There it is. Prism, Sculptor of Arc Light. So yeah, there's the Light Illusionist. Lovely old job. And here we go. So, Bounding Demagon, Graveling Growl, Arcanic Crackle, Spears of Surreality, I still can't say that word, Second Swing, Herald of Protection, Overload, Minimalism, Rising Solar Tide, Ray the Rearguard, Stony Wooden Hog, Herald of Tenacity for common foil, Halo of Illumination, Endless Maw again for the Shadow Brute action, and Glisten for the light instant. Again, I think it might be shiny, but I can't tell. So yeah, a couple of Shadow Brute and light cards coming through. So that's good. We have 8 packs remaining. What does everyone want to see? I know we want to see a library, but we're not going to see a library. We're not going to see that, are we? Got another Soul Shackle. Soul Shackle. Okay, Unworldly Bellow, Piercing Shadow Vise, Boneyard Marauder, Take Flight, Enigma Chimera, Courageous Steel Hand, Talisman of Dowsing, Minnowism, Pound for a Pound, Rising Solar Tide, Belittle, Surging Militia, another shiny, Ironhide Gauntlet, Vexing Malice for the Runeblade action, and Howl from Beyond for the Shadow action. So yeah, that's an interesting Runeblade card, is Shadow Vexing Malice. Just literally just two arcane damage target hero and 2 damage. So it's an interesting card. That's what I don't get. It's just like arcane damage is really, really useful, right? Because you can just... It's unblockable damage. It just reads as unblockable damage most of the time. So in Blitz, I imagine it's very, very good. And that goes back to what you said earlier, Quinton, with the fact that Viserai is good in Blitz. I definitely and wholeheartedly agree with that. Spectral Shield for Prism. Unworldly Bellow. Rifted Torment, Boneyard Marauder, Courageous Steel Hand, Herald of Protection, Bolt of Courage, Lunatide Plunderer, Impenetrable Belief, Adrenaline Rush, Memorial Ground, Ghostly Visit, Unworldly Bellow, Foil, Ebon Fold for the Shadow equipment, V for the Vanguard, and Guardian of the Shadow Realm, another Majestic for the Shadow defense reaction. So it can be played in either Chain or Leviathan. So that's interesting. Got Blood Debt as well. So yeah, we've got a couple of cool cards. Again, not a lot of shadowy Majestics. Quinton is saying, I would be curious what you would build from this box as a deck, like how some players do sealed only content. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I still have to study all of these cards a lot, so I wouldn't know what's synergistic and what's not. But I seem to be getting a lot of Prism / Leviathan cards in this set. I think Prism or Leviathan, I think, would be the ones to build heavily out of this particular box, I think. But I could be wrong. Who knows? I think this is probably the most complex set so far. I mean, it was very easy to pick up and play from the Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising. Welcome to Wraith especially, but this set, it's just gone up a level with regards to the brain burn aspect of it all. So yeah. Historically, I'm not very good at deck building, so I wouldn't take any tips from me. My other decks and other card games have always been garbage. Ravenous Meat Axe with Leviathan, so that's Leviathan's weapon. Rifted Torment, Seeds of Agony, Smash with a Big Tree, Cross the Line, Herald of Rebirth, Herald of Ravages, Talisman of Dowsing, Zealous Beating, Pound for a Pound, Spew Shadow, Stony Wooden Hog, Frontline Scout, Foil, Ironhide Helm, Captain's Call, and Captain's Call. So 2 Captain's Calls in the back there for generic action. 1 yellow, 1 red. Interesting. So we've got a large stack of cards, and we've got 5 packs left. 5 packs left. We got a cool Blasphemet, the Soul Harvester token, which is awesome. And then we also have Ursa, the Soul Reaper token as well, which I think are absolutely awesome. And this goes back to my my theory that we will see more sort of token creatures or allies in the future. Obviously, because these have the keyword ally. Are we going to see more of this as time goes on with regards to like these characters that you can summon to fight for you? Blasphemet, the Soul Harvester. That looks so awesome, doesn't it? Demon Ally. That is right up my street. Demon Ally. Absolutely love it. Quinton Crook, you're saying, would you ever do a sealed only matchup? You and another player, buy a box, build a deck, and go head to head. Potentially, yeah. I mean, I know that sealed is always a fun thing to cover and a fun thing to do and a fun thing to partake in. Really, if you're at a local game store, sealed events have always been so much fun. And you know the way these boxes are built. Legend Story Studios says themselves that they are built to support an 8-player draft. So I think it is very much built for that sealed local game store environment. So yeah, definitely something I could see myself doing in the future. But unfortunately for me, all my sort of friends and sort of local players around my area are very much still into Magic. So it's just getting them to play this game instead for a bit, even if it's just like a palate cleanser. It's just... that is the main challenge, is getting them to play this game so I can make content for it. But yeah, they're very much up for doing the Ultimate Pit Fight stuff because it's very much a multiplayer game. And obviously they're all Commander players for MTG, and so am I. That's the only format I really play in paper. So we're going to be able to do the Ultimate Pit Fight series soon. But with regards to 1v1 stuff, it might have to be more online based with other members of the community. But stay tuned for that, because I could be getting or featuring some awesome members of the Flesh and Blood community that are from the USA. So definitely stay tuned to channel regards to that. And yeah, that's it really. That's all I'm going to say on that for now. Let's go back to the Fab top down. So yeah, did I even look at this pack? No, I didn't. I opened the pack and didn't even look at it. So Riftbind, Graveling Growl, Rifted Torment, Spears of Serality, Take Flight, Herald of Rebirth, Blinding Beam, Eclipse Existence, Impenetrable Belief, Adrenaline Rush, Loonside Plunderer, Hungering Slaughter Beast for the foil, Aether Ironweave, Seeping Shadows for the Shadow Runeblade action, and Herald of Triumph for the Light Illusionist action. Didn't even open the pack and didn't even look at it. That's because I was just talking too much. Got 4 packs left. Come on. Got a lot of Majestics in here, though, which is good, isn't it, I guess? It's pretty good. Another Spectral Shield, of course. We have Unworldly Bellow, Rip Through Reality, Deadwood Rumbler, Second Swing, Wartune Herald, Cross the Line, Seek Enlightenment, Overload, Rising Solar Tide, Blinding Beam, Ray the Rearguard, Stony Wooden Hog, Ironhide Legs, Consuming Aftermath, and Rise Above. So I think that was just a garbage pack, really, wasn't it? Pretty much garbage. 3 packs left. What's everyone saying? What do we want? A library, please. Give me a library. Please give me a library. It's not going to happen. Don't get your hopes up, Aaron. Galaxy Black with the chain on the back. Seeds of Agony, Unworldly Bellow, Dread Screamer, Herald of Tenacity, Take Flight, Wartune Herald, Frontline Scout, Warmonger's Recital, Void Wraith, Belittle, Spew Shadow, Howl from Beyond, Shiny Rare, Ironhide Helm, Seek the Horizon, and Plough Through. 2 packs left. 2 packs left. Let me just check the Euro scores. 1 second. But 2 packs left. What are we going to get? What are we going to get today? Oh, Spain won on penalties. That's a shame. I had Switzerland in the sweepstake, if anybody cares. Probably not. Oh, my drink's run out as well. Damn. Right, so let's go next to the next pack. 2 packs left. We've got 2 packs left. I'm going to wait for the chat to catch up as to what do we do? Light or shadow for the last 2 packs? Where's the value going to be? Is it going to be light or shadow? I'll wait for the chat to catch up. Give me an answer. Light or shadow? Anybody in the chat, give me an answer. Light or shadow? Otherwise, it could be sat here for a while. See, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about engaging everybody in the chat. Quinton Crook says, light. Awesome. Justin says, library, the last pack. I hope so, Justin. I really, really do. I really do hope library's in the last pack. Mikey is saying light as well. So let's go with the light. Let's go for the library of Solana in the light pack, shall we? We've got 1 shadow after this. We've got an Iris of Reality token with Prism on the back. Nobody cares. Justin said shadow. Unfortunately, you've been outvoted, Justin, with regards to shadow. But we'll have the shadow in a moment. So Hungering Slaughter Beast, Rip Through Reality, Boneyard Marauder, Spears of Surreality, Bolt of Courage, Enigma Chimera, Memorial Ground, Blood Tribute, Yinti Yanti, Zealous Being, Belting, Impenetrable Belief, Herald of Ravages for Light Illusionist Attack Action Foil, Time Skippers, another Tremor of Orithiel, and another Endless Maw. So I'm getting absolutely hosed with these Tremors at the moment. Getting absolutely hosed by these Tremors of Orithiel, which are absolute garbage, aren't they? Or are they okay? Who knows? We'll see. 1 pack left, and it is the Shadow pack. And it's got an awesome piece of art on there of the Grim Reaper. I think the Grim Reaper is coming to claim my wallet after this box opening. No, I think we've done pretty well. I will go through the cards in a moment and just go through what Majestics I've got and some rares and stuff, so we can see how badly I actually did or how good I actually did. But I've got a couple of Majestic foils in the same box, so I think that's quite good. Ravenous Meat Axe with Lavar on the back. Nobody cares. Okay, so Bounding Demagon, Graveling Growl, Arcanic Crackle. Quinton Crook saying, I saw a DE. What does that mean? I saw a DE. Courageous Steel Hand, Herald of Protection, Golfing Light, Frontline Scout, Warmonger's Recital, Plunder, Lunatide Plunderer, Surging Melissa, Impenetrable Belief, Seeds of Agony, Shiny, Time Skippers, Writhing Beast Hulk, and Tome of Torment. Nice little Majestic to end the packs. And that's a good card. Tome of Torment in Shadow decks. You may play it from your Banished Zone, draw a card, which is quite good. So what happens to if you play a banished card from... So obviously it says here you can play it from your Banished Zone, draw a card. So you play it. Does it then go to the graveyard afterwards? If you play it from your Banished Zone, does it then go to the graveyard after that? If you could answer that for me, that would be fantastic. So if you play a card from your Banished Zone, does it go to the graveyard afterwards? I guess it probably would, wouldn't it? Because then you then exile it from your graveyard with Lavar's ability. Is it Lavar's ability that allows you to exile cards? If a card of 6 or more has been put into your Banished Zone this turn, cards you own lose blood. No, something else. It allows you. Do you have to exile cards from your your graveyard or something to do something? I can't remember what it is now. So going back to the Tremors, a deck that uses Tremors, Dash maybe, that could be good, yeah, because you'll guess your because you boost, don't you? I played against Dash in the video, which you'll see on Sunday when it's released. I was playing against Dash, and she has that boost ability, which you banish the top card of your deck, and if it's a mech action, the attack gains go again, which is good. My fingers slipped before I finished typing my whole idea. Cat bumped my phone. Oh, bless. Love a good cat. Andrew saying goes to graveyard after playing. Yep, that makes sense. Yes, if you play it from the banished zone, it goes to the graveyard. Quinton reaffirms that point, and Mikey again says yes, it does. And then Small Things Collectible. Welcome to the chat, Small Things Collectible. You are also confirming that it all goes to the graveyard. So that's fantastic. Thanks for reaffirming a noob like me, because I haven't played enough of this game, and I haven't even played or experimented with any of the cards from Monarch yet. So that explains my absolute idiocy when it comes to the rules. So let's go to the cards now and just sort out what we've actually got here. So obviously we've got the tokens for the heroes, which I will sleeve up in clear sleeves so I can swap them from young to old, depending on what I'm playing. So let's have a look at the Majestics that we got in the set. No legendaries, unfortunately. No libraries, nothing ridiculous. So we got a Tome of Torment for a Majestic Shadow action. Let's go through the Majestics that we had here. What else did we get? Majestic. Come on. Majestic. Where are we? Majestic. You got it, bud. Small Things Collectible says. I do indeed. Absolutely rubbish at this game, aren't I? Come on, where are the Majestics? I did see some other ones in here. Going through the bulk now. The absolute bulk. I think it was a couple of Genesises. I know that much. I know they're Majestic. One of them was foil as well, so that's also quite good. So there's nothing in that first pile there. So we've got Tome of Torment so far. It's Majestic. What else do we have? Guardian of the Shadow Realm, which is another Shadow Majestic. Forgive me, I'm just looking to find. Oh, I nearly dropped them all then. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Hey! Nearly dropped them all. That would have been funny. Drop all the cards over the floor, yeah! 60 card pickup. Great game. God, I'm rubbish. I can't see anything. It's because I'm holding them under the camera to try and just so you can see them as well, but I can't see myself, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? There we go. A Mark of the Beast for another Shadow Brute action. There's a lot of Shadow Majestics in here. Mikey is saying, did anyone else get a Rainbow Foil Hero promo card with a box of Monarch? No, I did not get a Rainbow Foil Hero promo card with a box of Monarch, but that's because I bought this box from a online retailer. So I think the online retailers don't get the promo cards because they're not actually hosting events. So I got these from the Card Vault, which is my affiliate. So I bought through them, and they're doing some brilliant prices for UK customers at the moment. So definitely go check them out if you're from the UK. I don't think anybody is, actually. Everyone who's in the chat is not from the UK. So it doesn't make a difference to you guys or girls. Yeah, it's interesting because you don't get the promos if you buy from an online retailer. Dread Screamer, no, it's not. That's not a Majestic. Small Things Collectible saying, I didn't with my first case, but I did get that Team Covenant bundle that came with a case of Unlimited, each Rainbow 4 hero and an Era starter deck. Yeah, that's definitely a good deal. It was like $300, wasn't it, or something? The Team Covenant bundle. See, I don't blame you for getting that. That's fair enough. There we go. The Genesis. We've got two Genesises actually in this box. One's foil, one non-foil. There we go. There's the other foil. That's the foil Genesis. So we've got two Genesises in the box. Two Genesises. We did get some other Majestics early on as well, so I'm just trying to find those now. And then I can give you the lowdown of what I got. Yeah, we go. Shadow Puppetry. I think I missed that the first time round. Shadow Puppetry, Shadow Action, Majestic. Nothing in that pile. Mikey Watton says that is a good deal. I've seen some great deals in the US, but the shipping to UK is mad prices. So Mikey, I imagine you're from UK then, is that right? Are you from the UK? But yeah, the shipping is it's the same, isn't it? It's the same the other way around. If the US people in the chat wanted to get stock from us in the UK, the shipping gives you the extra cost, so it's not worth it sometimes, is it? But Mikey, if you're UK based, use my Go Again Gaming affiliate link and shop through the card vault if you're looking to get any sealed products, and you get 3% off, and it'll help the channel directly. So if you want to do that in the future, that'll be great, and you get some money off you get 3% off your order as well. And they're already very cheap, the card vault. So I imagine their stock's going to run out quite quickly. Gallantry Gold. No, that's not it. I don't know what I'm chatting that. That's rubbish. What have we got here? Majestic Exude Confidence. I think we got 2 of those. And we got a Shadow of Ursa as well, which is good. So what does this even do? It doesn't actually summon Ursa, does it? Shadow of Ursa. You may play it from your banished zone as additional cost to play Shadow of Ursa. You may banish a card Blood Debt in your hand. If you do, Shadow of Ursa gains Go Again. So no, it doesn't actually summon Ursa, which is a bit of a shame. Small Things Collectible says, I can definitely see that. Got to get more shops over there. Deadwood Rumbler, Riftbind. Mikey Watton says, yeah, I am. I'll 100% use your code next time I buy a box. Yeah, cheers for that, mate. I appreciate that. But yeah, Card Vault are very, very good. I ordered my Monarch box on Thursday, and I received it yesterday. And it came with, I'll show you actually, just while I'm here. It's quite cool. Very, very nice touch, what they did. So, I don't have the Card Vault box that it came in, but it had like a Card Vault branded like a sealed, like a duct tape wrap. So it came in that. So obviously it was a branded box. It was really, really cool. And obviously I got the Monarch box in there. I think it was £66. Well, no, £69 for Monarch. But then with my discount, I can use my own discount because why not? 3% off. So it was about 66 quid in the end. For a brand new box of Monarch, which is great. And what also came in it was this little thing, nice little Card Vault key ring, which is quite cool. So that's a nice little touch. Put that on the keys, Card Vault key ring. So yeah, just generally a really nice little online retailer, and their dream is to become a bricks and mortar store in the future. So let's help them get there by buying products from them and helping me as well. That'd be great. So let's go back to the hunt for the Majestics. So yeah, Shadow of Ursa. I think we got some more as well. I think we got a couple more. I could be wrong. But yeah, a lot of shadow stuff in this set, and Quinton is saying it's great in chain. What, Shadow of Ursa? Yeah, I imagine it is. It's a 0 cost, isn't it? 0 cost card, pitches for 3, and it can gain Go Again if you banish a card of Blood Debt from your hand. So it just keeps going. So it's great. I swear there's another one in here somewhere. There's got to be another Majestic in here somewhere. I swear there is. There's got to be another one in here. Just looking for it. There it is. Sonata Arcanix, which I think is one of the first sort of relevant card I pulled in this stream earlier on. I think that is about all of the Majestics that I got. No Legendaries, unfortunately. So yeah, that is all the Majestics that I got. So let's lay those out. So yeah, a lot of shadow stuff. So you've got a Runeblade action, which apparently can be used in Viserai, so I might have to use that at some point, even though I've only got one of them. But it is a Majestic card, so obviously Majestics don't come in any other colour pitch values, so it is unique in itself. Then we've got a Shadow of Ursa as the next one, We've got... Oh, we only got one Exude Confidence in foil. Then we got a Shadow Puppetry. Majestic. Then we got two Genesises. One foil, one non-foil. Then we got a Tome of Torment, a Guardian of the Shadow Realm, and a Mark of the Beast. So to me, that is saying that you should be playing Shadow, potentially Shadow Runeblade, or Shadow Brute. There's quite a lot of Shadow cards there, but we've also got two Genesises, which are pretty decent in Light Illusionist. So that is also quite a good line to go down as well, potentially. Exude Confidence. This is what Andrew was looking for at the start of the stream. So what does this do? This is a Majestic again, so it's only got one version of this card, and it says pay 0. So obviously it's a 0 cost, and it can be pitched for 1, and it's a generic action attack. Can be defended for 2 as well if needed, and it attacks for 4. But it says while Exude Confidence isn't defended by a card of equal or greater power, the defending hero can't play or activate instants or defense reactions this combat chain. That's quite good. And you can use instant as well. You can pay resource. And, Exude Confidence gains +2 power. Activate his ability only while Exude Confidence is attacking. So yeah, you got the ability of paying more resource to make it higher power, to sort of shut off your opponent's cards, which is quite nice. Mikey saying Teklo cards is good for Monarch singles if you need to grab them instead of taking chances on another box. Teklo cards. I haven't heard of them, to be honest. So let's have a look at them now. Teklo. Interesting. I have not heard of these before. Teklo cards, UK Flesh and Blood TCG singles. Not bad. I did not know that. I did not know this existed. I mean, I haven't bought any singles for Flesh and Blood yet because I don't know how serious I'm going to take the competitive gameplay. I don't know how serious I'm going to take it, so I haven't actually bought any singles yet. I'm just building decks for my content on this channel out of the cards that I've pulled. It's killing two birds with one stone, isn't it? It's opening products on camera and obviously engaging with you lot as well, and then it's obviously building decks from the cards that I pulled rather than buying the singles for ridiculously competitive decks. Small Things Collectible is saying, I just saw a video on ways Exude Confidence can work on the combat chain. It seems so good. You can activate its instant ability after it's already being played on the chain to affect a different attack later on the chain. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, because you can pay an instant, you can pay 3 resource, Exude Confidence gains +2, activate his ability only while Exude Confidence is attacking, and it says, while Exude Confidence isn't defended by a card of equal to or greater power, obviously you can alter that value, the defending hero can't play or activate instants or defense reactions this combat chain. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And it's not even this chain link, it's this combat chain. So it affects every single thing later on down the line, which is brilliant, like you said, Small Things Collectible. And that's why Andrew in the chat wanted this card, because it can be ridiculously disruptive. So yeah, very, very good. Let me just it's a foil as well, which is a great little pull. So here it is again, up close. Exude Confidence if it wants to focus for me. Focus. There we go. Look at that. And this lady on here is definitely exuding confidence. Definitely. The artist of this is just knows what is going on there. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Look at that shiny little bit of foil on the swords there. You can see. Strong hips and legs. Absolutely love it. Don't let my missus hear that. But, yeah. There you go. Fantastic. Lovely old job. So, yeah, great card. Definitely agree with that. I can see why Andrew was looking for them. So, yeah, very, very good. And again, because it's a Majestic, you can only have 3 of these in your classic constructed decks. Let's go back to the top down. So yeah, Tome of Torment, Guardian of the Shadow Realm, 2 Genesis, Mark of the Beast, Shadow Puppetry, Exude Confidence, Shadow Versa, Sonata Arcanics. So what does Shadow Puppetry do? What does this do? I haven't read this one yet, I don't think. So what does this do? So this is a shadow action, and it costs 0 to play, and it can be pitched for 1. And it says the next attack action card you play this turn gains +1, go again, and if this attack hits, look at the top card of your deck, you may banish it, and then it has go again itself. So it gives the next attack action card go again and +1, and if it hits, you may look at the top card of your deck and you may banish it. So that's pretty good for the sense of 0 cost. I can see why that is going to be good in chain decks and shadow decks, because of the banish and all that sort of good stuff. So that's good. And that could even be... No, it couldn't be in Viscerai because it's a bloody shadow card. Never mind. Whoopsie. Mark of the Beast. I've read all these out. I'm going to read them again. So this is a Shadow Brute action attack. Cost 2. Yellow pitch. 6 damage attack. Can be defended with 3 as well. And if Mark of the Beast we put into a graveyard from anywhere, instead banish it. So when you play, if you were to play Mark of the Beast from your banished zone, it would then go to your graveyard and then go back to your banished zone again, right? Because if you put it to the graveyard from anywhere, banish it instead. So it's always going to be in your banished zone, losing you life, albeit, but still pretty good. Because you obviously Chain cares about banishing stuff, doesn't he? So. Small Things Collectible is saying, anyone in the chat going to be at any of the US calling events? I'll be at Vegas and Dallas. Small Things Collectible is saying. So anybody else going to be at any of those calling events? Because Small Things Collectible will be there. Interesting. Shadow Versa we've gone through already. What does this do? Guardian of the Shadow Realm. What does this do? So this is a Shadow Defense reaction. Costs 2 to play. And it's pitched for 1. So you play this as a defense reaction, of course, and you pay blue. You play resource and resource. Return Guardian of the Shadow Realm to your hand. Activates ability only while Guardian of the Shadow Realm is in your banished zone. So it's just a constant way of recurring a defense reaction, I guess. Return it to your hand. Activate its ability only while it's in your banished zone. So yeah, if you banish it, you can then return it to your hand for more resources to then use as a defense. Goes to your graveyard. So yeah, there's a lot of wheel spinning in these sort of shadow decks. And again, I'm still very new to these cards, so again, it's just trying to find what reacts and sort of synergizes with what. Tome of Torment, obviously went through that earlier. 0 cost, pitches for 1, but it just says you may play it from your banished zone, draw a card. It will then go to your graveyard. So yeah, just another way of card selection for all this banishing that you're doing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've got 9 Majestics in that pack, 2 of which were shiny. So how do you think we did on that box? Good, bad, garbage? Leave a comment in the section below if you are watching this in the future. But yeah, thank you for everyone who has participated in the chat. It's been fantastic. And so I'll give a shout out to everybody who's in the chat or has been in the chat over the last hour or so. We have Andrew Donnelly. Thank you very much for joining. We've got Mikey Watton from the UK. So it's nice to see a UK face in here rather than all the US. But it's good to see the US, of course. What time is it over there at the moment? Obviously, I think we've got a few different time zones going on from what I remember from speaking to people. Quinton Crook, thanks very much for joining. It's been awesome having you here. We have Mikey, I've already shouted him out. Justin Jackson, thanks for joining again. It's good to see your face again on the chat. And again, if you haven't already joined the Discord, definitely join Discord for upcoming games, maybe an online tournament here and there, and we will see. So definitely stay tuned on the Discord for that. We've also had Small Things Collectible join later on. So thank you very much for Small Things Collectible joining on at a later stage. So thank you very much. You can go and check out Small Things Collectible on YouTube and Instagram as well. So go and check them out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everyone who has left a comment in the chat tonight. So thank you very much for joining. And if you have watched this at a later stage, how do you think we have done in the box? Leave a comment in the section below. And Quinton is saying it's 2 p.m. where they are. So definitely. What are you doing right now, Quinton? You at work or skiving? Justin says, see you next time. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining. It's been great. And stay tuned to the channel because on Sunday I'm going to be releasing the first video for the Let's Visit series. And that is all about me just travelling around the UK. My girlfriend films most of it. Travelling around the UK to different local game stores, capturing what their store is all about and doing some stuff with them, and then playing against them in a game of Flesh and Blood. So definitely check that out when it comes out on Sunday. I went to Brighton for the weekend, which is like a coastal city in the UK. It's popular for its LGBT community. It's very vibrant. It's extremely just full of eccentric, creative people, and it's just a fantastic town in general. It hosts the annual Pride Festival every year in the UK, so it's just, again, full of just awesome characters as well. So definitely go and check out the video when it comes out on Sunday. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good series. I'm going to get some other game stores in on it as well. It's going to be good. So check out that video on Sunday, and definitely leave a comment on that and tell me what you'd like to see in the future going forward. And yeah, just in general, just keep up to date with the channel. I'm going to be doing more Flesh and Blood stuff, of course. Obviously, the majority of the channel is going to be Flesh and Blood. Going to be start talking about Magic the Gathering cards again. I've had a bit of a break from it, and obviously I left my other YouTube channel I left past the turn to the other guys on there. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with it, but I'm going to start talking about Magic the Gathering cards every now and again as well. I'm going to be covering Kickstarter campaigns for board games and start doing more board game stuff as well. So definitely check all of that stuff out if you are interested. So thank you very much for joining. So Quinton is getting ready for their sister's wedding. That's interesting. I haven't been to a wedding in ages. I wouldn't even know what to wear at a wedding at the moment, to be honest. And then Mikey is saying, "Repping my hometown." So yeah, you're from Brighton, so you know how sick it is. You know how awesome it is, and I'm definitely going to come back and visit the Dice Saloon again because they're awesome chaps in there, and they've got a fantastic store. So definitely watch out for the video on that. Because it was a great experience and I can't wait to do more of it. The sound is a little bit off in the video because it's basically the setup of the Dice Saloon is basically a converted church, so it's very reverby in there. So there are certain parts where you can't really hear what me and Alec are sort of saying, but I have flashed up what we're talking about a little bit there and done a little bit of a voiceover in between the sections, so you'll be able to know what's going on in the shop. But that has been a learning curve. For the next video, is I'm going to be investing in a portable microphone so we can actually capture the audio properly rather than having to rely on the audio that comes out of a phone. Because it is all recorded on a phone. It is 60 FPS, so it is all good, very, very good quality. I just thought I'd warn you in advance. If you are going to check out the video, there is a little bit of audio issues on the sort of tour of the shop per se. So definitely watch out for that. It's going to be a good fun series, and lots of stuff coming on the channel at some point. But yeah, make sure you join the Discord and keep up to date with the chat and stuff in there because we'll be organising games and tournaments and stuff going forward. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Sunday's video, hopefully, the Let's Visit series. Peace.